Three, two, one. Greetings, foolish mortals. 'Tis I, Viktorya Roze Tassi. And before I get into this video, really quick, I got a DM from someone up on TikTok, which I deleted because I'm a dum-dum. And in the DM, they asked me, hey, why are you doing Reddit reads? There's perhaps like a good bazillion other people out there doing Reddit reads and doing it much more successfully than you. Well, I speak with a stutter, and my speech therapist advised me to read aloud, and that would help me get over my stuttering. So I decided, hey, why not do Reddit read, basically where I knock out two birds with one stone? Read from Reddit and literally do my speech therapy homework. So yes. Anyway, one more really quick thing. I am on Facebook and Instagram, and it would really mean the world to me if you went and showed me some love in the form of likes, follows, hearts, etc., so on and so forth. I will drop the link down below in the video description. Also, if you like this video, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button located below the video in the lower left quadrant. Drop a sweetly worded comment down below in the comment section. And please be absolutely certain to subscribe to my channel if you want to follow me. If you want to be one of the first to know when I post new videos, you can tap that subscribe to my channel button and edit when you get alerts to my new uploads on my channel in the form of all videos, personalize your alert, or you can opt to just be subscribed to me and get no alerts at all. So, yes, in today's video, we will be doing a triple read, basically where I read from three different subreddits, the Am I the A-hole subreddit, Entitled People, and Traumatizing Them Back. So let's get to it, shall we now? Okay, so first off we have, Am I the A-hole for calling the police on my daughter's grandparents? Okay. I, 26 female, have one daughter, Anna, 8 female, through a bad relationship with my ex, Mike, 38 male. It was an extremely manipulative and toxic relationship, and I am so grateful that I left when I did. I found out I was pregnant after I left him and decided to keep the baby and gave birth to Anna all on my own. I tried to get child support from Mike, but he refused, despite having a six-figure salary. What? Okay, I don't know how that entire process works. However, I'm pretty certain that you can still go after him for child support if you want to. Just, yeah. Lawyers, comment down below in the subreddit if I'm right or if I'm wrong. He gave me full custody of Anna as he didn't care at all. Fast forward to today, I have a steady job and am raising Anna as a single mom. I love her to bits and would do anything for her well-being. On to the situation. Yesterday, Anna went to bike around the block while I was working on my laptop, to which I said sure, because I trust her and she'd done this numerous times before with no issue. Well, about half an hour later, Anna still isn't back and I start getting concerned. I'm walking around the block and find nothing, and when I get to my driveway, Anna's bike is there with a note that said something along the lines of, just wanted to take our granddaughter out for a treat. She's fine and will be back by 5 p.m. Dave and Susan. Dave and Susan are Mike's parents, both 70-ish. I had gotten zero info on this beforehand and freaked the F out. No, you are absolutely not the a-hole. This is kidnapping. I called the police and told them about it and sent them to Dave and Susan's house. I have no idea how they got my address, but needless to say, they found Anna and got her back to me. Good, the police aren't being completely useless here. I am currently infuriated with Dave and Susan for taking my daughter out with my permission, as you should be, OP. I am now getting called and told that I am a bitch for not letting them meet their granddaughter and getting them in trouble with the police for spending time with her by Dave and Susan's entire family. I didn't even know if Anna would be alright, let alone alive, so I think my freak out is understandable. Am I the a-hole? OP, you are absolutely not the a-hole, okay? You are not the a-hole in this situation. Now, what Dave and Susan should have done is that they should have called you up, taken you out for coffee, and then say to you, hey, so we're getting older in our age and Mike still hasn't settled down. We would like to get to know our granddaughter better. Would you be okay if we take her out to ice cream? Or maybe have her at home for like 2 or 3 hours so that way I can teach her how to make my infamous Swedish meatballs? Just something like that. That would be idealistically more preferable versus having them kidnap her, which is just what they did. They kidnapped her. So, judgment, no OP, you are in fact not the a-hole. Moving on to the entitled people, the header is it's 2004 and you have to have a baby. My parents thought they were entitled to my womb. Okay, so that's a lot. Moving onward. So OP starts off by saying, I saw a comment about tradition being peer pressure from dead people. That's right. It brought me back to the year 18 months my family thought they were entitled to my reproduction habit. The situation started back in 1964 when my uncle and his wife had their first daughter. Then in 1974, my aunt and her husband welcomed their first daughter. My mom had me in 1984. That same year, 64 gave birth to her first child. Then in 1994, 74 gave birth to her first child. I'm growing up and the whole of my mother's family tells me you're going to have a baby in 2004 to continue the tradition. In 2003, 64's mother died unexpectedly, cancer, and then my mother's side of the family begins hounding me. You need a boyfriend, you're having a baby next year. I tell them boyfriends are off the table because I'm into girls. Ooh, that's a plot twist. I tell them boyfriends are off the table because I'm into girl. That doesn't matter. Get drunk and have a one night stand. You and your girlfriend can raise them together. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Then if find a guy, get drunk, and think of England. Again, no, I'm not even 20 yet. All of 2003 into 2004 better get pregnant soon or they won't be born in 2004. No. To the point where they get mad at me when it becomes evident I won't be having a baby in 2004 and stop talking to me for months. Good. OP, you should just cut them off. This is entirely stupid. The only person in this whole thing, is a technical part of the tradition since I was 84, that was not mad with me was my mother. She knew that I didn't want kids. Yay for you, Mom. And that was fine with her. Plus, she said it was all coincidence that it happened that way. It's not tradition, just luck. I cannot stand entitled people. I'll tell you what, I literally have my own horror story of dealing with entitled people. Should I or should I not do a video basically where I break down me dealing with all the entitled people in my life? I don't know. And so for the final Reddit read and Traumatizethemback is put the fear in a thief. Okay, let's read on. We had just moved and my wife noticed someone watching us move everything from the U-Haul. At first we chalked it up to curiosity, but he kept showing up and watching the house from the road. It became obvious that he was casing us for a potential burglary when he would change time to see if/when we were home. I certainly hope you have a dog and a gun, OP. You need to do something because if you try something, it will be when you're not home. My wife told me. We don't own guns, and my wife was pregnant with our second child. Okay. After a day, I had a plan. I set up 12 empty cans left over from our moving in party across the yard from me, loaded my airsoft pistol, and sat in a lawn chair with my dog laying beside me. From there, I waited. Eventually, he came around for his daily house wash, and instantly my dog started barking at him. Good dog! I stood up from my lawn chair, glanced at him, and emptied my airsoft pistol into the can without missing a single shot. Good for you, OP. I glanced at him once more, then calmly walked into the house with my dog. Oh my goodness, I would have paid to see that happen. That sounds absolutely epic. The scare tactic was very effective. Not only did he stop casing our house, but the entire neighborhood. I'm guessing he assumed I was law enforcement because of my gun and canine control. Molly, my dog, was very well trained. I like Molly all the more, OP. It's been 13 years since we moved, and I haven't seen him since that day. Bravo, OP. Just bravo. That is just really well done. And that also sounds like something that my daddy would do, by the way. Yep. Well, that's it for right now. I do not know how to end videos. Bye!